A motorcyclist was seriously injured. Charges dismissed against teen driver, and several Cedar City businesses receive federal grant money.
You're watching St. George News at 5.
Good afternoon, I'm Monica McLaughlin. A motorcyclist was seriously injured Friday morning after colliding with an SUV at the intersection of St. George Boulevard and 400 West, reportedly while evading police. Here is Chris Reed with the story.
A motorcycle collided with an SUV just after 8 a.m. Friday morning at the corner of 400 West and St. George Boulevard, across from the Walgreens. The rider of the motorcycle was seriously injured and taken to St. George Regional Hospital. The driver of a Chevy Tahoe SUV was not injured. The wreckage of the motorcycle was seen crumpled in the middle of the road with a shoe sitting nearby. The side of the SUV was crushed in by the impact. Police were still gathering information at the scene, but officers said the crash occurred right at the corner. The westbound side of St. George Boulevard from 300 West to Bluff Street was closed for much of the morning as police reconstructed the scene.
Thanks, Chris. Charges were dropped against 18-year-old Christina Juliana Johnson in connection with a crash involving a Ford Fiesta and a scooter, which left two juveniles seriously injured in St. George, Utah. Both a clean toxicology report and evidence in the form of video footage revealed that the juveniles were riding the scooter at a high speed without lights, which led to the motion to dismiss. District Judge Jay Winward signed the order Thursday. William Jacob Western was sentenced to 1 to 15 years in prison for a DUI-related collision resulting in the death of Manuel Gomez, as Gomez's family members, an emotional courtroom hearing, and community support underscored the consequences of impaired driving. Here is Chris Reed with more.
The driver involved in a head-on collision last August on Sunset Boulevard in St. George that ended the life of a father of two will spend the next 1 to 15 years in prison after pleading guilty to driving while intoxicated on opioids. William Jacob Western listened to family members offer forgiveness while still expressing numbness and shock for when Manuel Gomez was killed 8 months ago while driving to work. While saying they had no ill will toward Western, family members testified they still want to see justice done and wanted the defendant to carry the guilt of taking Gomez from his family and 4 grandchildren. Speaking to the court, Western offered to do just that. During sentencing and wiping away tears of his own, Judge John Walton said he was moved by the compassion of Gomez's family and the story of a family patriarch who meant so much to them.
Thanks, Chris. The 99.9 Coney Country 4th of July celebration in southern Utah offers a thrilling lineup of live entertainment featuring artists like Ashley McBride and Craig Morgan, alongside a patriotic program and southern Utah's largest fireworks display at Greater Zion Stadium. Tickets starting at $25 for general admission, and additional reserved seating options are available, providing an affordable opportunity for thousands to gather and celebrate America's independence on July 4th. The Iron County Small Business Grant Program recently awarded funding to 5 local businesses, including a bakery and catering company, to support economic growth efforts in Cedar City, Utah, with recipients chosen from over 40 applicants based on their plans for utilizing the grants to benefit the community, as Cedar City is recognized as a favorable environment for small business growth. Here is Haven Scott with the story.
5 local businesses were recently awarded funding to support economic growth efforts in Iron County by the Iron County Small Business Grant Program. Yummy Tummy Sweets bakery owner Chelsea Duran said the money she received from grants the last 2 years helped buy commercial equipment for her store on South Main Street. When pitching to board members, Duran said businesses have to show a plan of how the funds will be used and how their business improves the community.
We took part in quite a few different city events like the Jolly Jamboree and stuff like that. So we make custom cakes for different events, weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, city stuff. And we also supply some desserts to a couple different businesses and Cedar.
The funding was made available through the Utah Governor's Office of Economic Opportunity Rural County Grant Program.
Thank you for watching St. George News at 5. I'm Monica McLaughlin with St. George News, your #1 source for local news.
This has been St. George News at 5.